Good evening, everybody. My name is Craig Augustoni. I'm the fire chief here in Pemberton Township, and it's my privilege to be reading to you this evening. It's our annual 12 days Christmas reading books evening stuff. It's really cool. Our rec department puts us together. Got a lot of guests coming up after me. They're not going to be as good as me, but I'm sure they're going to try hard. But anyways, the book I picked out today for you guys is The Littlest Reindeer. So hopefully my pages don't stick this year like they did last year. But anyways, this is a story about Dot the reindeer. Dot was a reindeer. She lived with her family at the North Pole. There were many reindeer in Santa's village. Dot had a friend named Oliver. He was the littlest elf in Santa's village. Dot and Oliver were Santa's special helpers, but Dot wanted another job too. More than anything, Dot wanted to help fly Santa's sleigh. Santa would be choosing a new reindeer soon, and Dot was so excited. She just needed a few lessons, and then she would really be ready. Nice pictures here, Dot getting all ready to go. Dot's sister, Stina, showed her how to get a running start. Dot's cousins watched too. Faster, faster, they chanted. Dot's short legs just couldn't keep up. Bet Carl could help. Stina said comfortably. And Dot's brother Carl showed her how to make the first leap into the air. Because you know how the reindeer, they got to get moving. And as soon as they get moving, they get it going. It's called the takeoff, he said. Okay, now you try, Carl told Dot. Dot tried with all her might to jump in the air. Carl laughed. Very, very, very funny, Dot. Now really jump this time. That was it. Dot whispered. Oh, Carl said. Well, maybe Grandpa has some suggestions. See, Dot's trying her hardest. Dot's grandpa in the stable. I need help jumping, she told him. I know exactly what to do, he said. Dot's grandpa showed her how to jump from the stable loft and fly. Kick, 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 he shouted. But when Dot tried to jump off the platform, she sank right into a big bale of hay. Dot's mama was at the supply store. She was picking up a new harness made especially for Dot. But when Dot tried it on, the harness slipped right off. Mom said, we can fix it. But Dot shook her head. I'm too little. I can't run. I can't jump. And I can't fly. Dot's mama nuzzled in close. But you will soon. There's always next year. Dot clumped through Santa's village. She was very, very sad. Would she ever be big enough to help fly Santa's sleigh? Just then, Dot's friend Oliver appeared at her side. What's the matter? Oliver asked. I'm too little to fly Santa's sleigh, Dot said. But you know, you're not too little to do lots of other things, Oliver said. Come on. Dot and Oliver made snowmen. They played tag with their friend Charlie. They made Christmas cards for their families. And they even helped baby Fox find his mama. And at the end of their busy afternoon, they collapsed in the snowbank to rest. See, Oliver said, look at all the things that we can do. Dot smiled. She felt better already. Before Dot knew it, it was Christmas. Christmas Eve, he had arrived. The day had arrived. The entire North Pole came out to send Santa off. And the reindeer off to their important journey. Dot's grandpa gave her a big nuzzle. This will be you next year, he said. Dot nodded. Everybody cheered and waved as the reindeer got their running start. But then Dot noticed a tiny present in the snow. It had fallen out of Santa's sleigh. Oliver looked at Dot. Go ahead, he cried. Then she picked up the gift and ran as fast as she could. Just as the reindeer lifted Santa's sleigh into the air, Dot jumped. It was her highest jump ever as she kicked her little legs hard as she could. Suddenly, she was flying. She leaped into the sled. Santa smiled. Well done, Dot. When Dot returned to the North Pole early the next morning with Santa and the other reindeer, the whole village was waiting. Everybody surrounded Dot with hugs and cheers. I knew you could do it, Oliver cried. Dot finally found a way to help Santa and his sleigh. Sometimes little is the perfect size after all. But even better, having a friend by your side makes everything possible. On behalf of the fire department, we wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a safe one. See you next year.